It's not only...
I mean, can we see them?
There she is. So, yeah, we've got the Happy St. Patrick's Day card. And what is the green little frilly stuff?
Oh, that's just a fun little boa.
It's a what?
It's called a boa.
A boa?
See, I have it on.
Is it like a snake?
I tried to get Jack to wear
like
it.
a snake. Now, we even got the T-Rex wearing it. Jack's in the spirit tonight with the cap.
And bananas, too.
And he's gone bananas as well. We're not exactly sure how that fits into the Irish theme, but it works. We're a little eclectic this evening. 91 people on here. I did just send a tweet out so people in the Twitter sphere is aware that WxLIVE is up at the regularly scheduled time. We were close to on time tonight, within a minute or so. And we're at 88 people. I'm curious how the video is doing because it does sound like we're laboring a bit.
Yeah. Do we have something else running on there?
Should be running fairly lean. Let's see. We've got...
It's a choppy video.
All right. Give us a second. We've ironed this out. It took us a minute. I'm going to try to...
What kind of resources? Why don't you phone in 345 on that? So.
Okay.
Oh, it's slowing down a little bit.
We got rid of Twitter.
Okay.
Now we are at the bare of the bare minimums.
Yeah, the video is frozen on my end.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We'll see how this comes around. Last night it pulled through. It started a little choppy as the compressor, and I can tell right now it's less noisy.
Is it happier?
It's happier. Give us a second. We're taxing some resources here. Are we live on YouTube?
We are live on YouTube.
Yeah, I did. I just got a notice.
We're live on YouTube, and we've got...
I don't know if we're actually moving, but...
We've got 6 viewers. Now, another thing we wanted to introduce to you guys tonight is the fact that we've got a new camera. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, this was the old camera. And it actually looks brighter than normal. This is the old camera. This is the new camera. Whoop, we went away for a second. What do you guys think? And this one's a little more mobile. It's going to be easier for us to manipulate, move around. If we want, we can actually come dance around a little bit. I don't know why we'd want to do that, but you know what? You can. So let's just kind of look around the room. Whoa! Everybody's getting all crazy around it. Get all crazy up in here. All right, so we got the whole crew in here. Jack Allen. We're working on a nickname for him. We've got one, Jack. He brought to our attention that some of his friends at work call him Crack Allen. I don't know if that's one that we want to stick, but we're going to throw that out there. Crack Allen.
Yeah.
I said maybe we could get a poll going. Do you all have, I mean,
obviously we worked it out with AKA.
Yeah,
You're looking very festive. Oh, she's got look, I'm wearing a tie tonight for the first time in months. Yeah. First time in months you've seen me with a tie on, and this is official, and this is legitimate. All right, here we go. Just getting started here with the gang. Again, we're simulcasting tonight on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, let us know. We're beginning to monitor those Twitter feeds right now. Yeah. Let me know what your picture sounds like.
Back now.
Look at that. It's coming in fine on
pictures should be better.
We're good on we're good on Facebook too.
All right, we're at 9:50 right now. The time is 9:52. We usually like to hit the weather about 2 minutes earlier than we are now, but tonight's a special night. Again, we're testing out some new gear, so I appreciate your all's flexibility with that tonight. Now, I do want to take a quick look back yesterday. It was a great time yesterday. We weren't hanging out with Jack. No. Jack had to work yesterday, but we did make our way down to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I've got to say, so glad we came because we met up with so many of our friends, and we met even more new friends yesterday. A quick shout out to Sean and Vanessa Fico. That is from AP Enterprises for including us at least for part of the parade. And if you're not familiar with AP Enterprises, be sure to check them out. They do a lot of stuff around here. They operate heavy equipment, and they're one of the biggest snow removal companies in the region. But again, thanks to both Vanessa and for Sean for kind of including us in their ride, at least for part of the parade yesterday. Did see Bob Lunsberry from 1180 Wham yesterday. Had a chance to catch up with him, chat for a while. It's always great to see Bob. He does just a fantastic job with talk radio and also just serving this community, as a lot of us broadcasters like to do. And then there was David Gully. We ran into him. This is 2 times in 2 days, actually. And he invited us up to a little private party afterwards. That was at the Radisson Hotel. But lots of fun. The kids enjoyed it. So again, yesterday turned out to be a great day. Weather was a little less than could be desired, but that's all right. Yeah. It was still nice. Today, and again, we'll get to the weather in just a moment. Just want to give a shout out to our friend. That's Jeffrey Rogers. I had a chance to hang out with him today. He came out to our church for service at Northridge earlier this morning, and then we took him out as a treat out to Cheesecake Factory where we had lunch together. Had a good time. So, Jeffrey,
thank him for that.
If you're watching, thank you. And absolutely, why don't you please do that?
Yes, our good friend Kim, Jim, and Derek from Northridge, they gave us a gift card to Cheesecake Factory.
Which allowed us to have the opportunity to do this.
Yes, so we immediately thought of Jeffrey when we got that gift card because we know he is a big fan of cheesecake, as am I and my children.
Right.
I don't know that you are as much.
But I had a good lunch.
What did you have?
I had a good lunch.
What did you?
I had something very yummy. I had an omelet in Western-style potatoes.
I couldn't remember. I was too focused in on mine.
Well, we all had something very eclectic. At the Cheesecake Factory, you can get a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Oh, so good.
You had
Jen and Derek.
You had not sweet and sour chicken. What'd you have?
Yeah,
sesame chicken.
And shrimp.
Sesame chicken and shrimp.
It was so good.
It was great. 111 people on here. We're just getting started. A little late getting to the weather portion tonight because we want to take care of the fact that we are now multi-streaming on both.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
This is very exciting.
Speaking of which, the margins are a little messed up on YouTube right now.
They are.
So I am going to fix that.
You're going to tweak that.
I'm going to fix that. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, you're about to see the picture move a little bit.
Okay, there you go. There you go, folks. We bring him on here to bring the media to you, okay? Yeah. And so for those that may be watching through YouTube, I'm going to share that YouTube link. So I'm going to do that in just a moment in case you kind of want to go back and forth. Maybe you're looking for multiple ways to find us. My machine is laboring again, and we need to diagnose why this machine labors at times because it's a brand. It's almost brand new. When I say it's almost brand new, this is like barely more than 2 months old. So it's pretty good piece of tech, but I know we're doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's taxing at times. So let me know what you guys are seeing. I haven't really talked to my friends yet, but let me give a couple shout outs to Karen Hummel. She says, love cheesecake. Andy on here, go Orange, Cruise in March Madness. And I know the seeds were picked tonight, or they're still, is that occurring now? But it is that time of the year, and normally Lisa and I are all over this.
We usually have a lot of fun with that.
We love March Madness. It's just unfortunate that we haven't had a chance to watch too many games here in recent weeks, as I'm sure you guys can understand. Steven on here, some of us are on East Avenue right now. Is that where you guys are at? Where are you guys at? Alicia on here. Please no snow. And we don't have a lot in the forecast, but we do have some. And we'll get to that. So you can hear that. Yeah. We're laboring. Yeah. And I'm doing a lot. Maybe I'm doing too much. Jack, should I trim my show down, you think? Try to do less with the show.
Less bandwidth? Or less bandwidth?
Well, didn't we take it down?
Yeah, we dropped it down a little bit.
Is that the problem, or is it the amount of content that I have in my show?
I think I don't know. It could be because when we were running earlier, we were just doing plain old video, nothing extra.
Right.
When we did our test run, if you happen to see our test run, we saw a very rare broadcast.
It was very rare. There was about 5 or 6 people.
I was like, what are they doing?
5 or 6 people found our pirate broadcaster.
Yeah.
This is from.
I think I was one of the 6.
Yeah, well, Jeff was on here, my cousin. All right, water vapor satellite imagery showing you some moisture flowing over the lakes. We've got a little disturbance in there. That'll be moving through the area later tonight and tomorrow. It's going to bring with a little wind shift, and I think it's going to bring with a light band of snow tomorrow, late morning into the first part of the afternoon. We got a noise issue again.
A lot of noise going on.
Okay, let's check all the microphones.
Well, they said it sounds like a huge fan. Maybe that was it running.
Oh, we ran into this earlier.
That's muted.
Yeah. But okay, is it on YouTube? It's on, or is it on Facebook?
I think this is Facebook that I'm getting all these comments.
Well,
I think your mic is just so good that it's picking up the...
it's picking up that over us. So this
Yeah.
this mic that's here, it should be this one, right? Did we get that all fixed out or figured out?
Yeah.
Let's make sure that's
Okay, so
the right mic.
it's gone now. Chantel says it just went away.
Yep, I'm not
Okay.
hearing it on the playback.
Check 1 2 1 2 3. Check 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 1 2 1 2 3. Still working through some technical issues, and we're going to run across these as we expand and as we try to do more things.
Yep.
We run into some more technical stuff, but you know what? We're not slowing down. We're not stopping. This is we've been on Facebook. We've got quite an impression here, thanks to you guys. Great following.
Yeah.
But now it's time to expand that into YouTube as well. So with Jack's help, we've been able to figure out a way to stream to both. We just have to work out a couple of the bugs.
Yeah, and you're seeing some pretty crazy stuff on YouTube right now. While I
Are you?
still try to figure out how to get this box.
If you're watching
in.
on YouTube, you want some real entertainment.
Oh gosh.
This is apparently where it's at. Your forecast tonight, a few snow showers or flurries out there. No accumulation expected tonight. Temperature of about 22 degrees, so plenty of cold to talk about tomorrow. I think we pick up with some snow showers mid-late morning into the first part of the afternoon. Could have locally an inch or so. Most of that just on the grassy or elevated surfaces with those temperatures above freezing by a few degrees. That high temperature coming in around 36 degrees. One thing to note tomorrow, I'm going to bring this up, is that your sunrise tomorrow is at 7:18 and your sunset's at 7:19. This creates a unique opportunity for us to talk about something. All right, Jack, look, you're kind of a weather guy.
Okay.
Did you get that figured out?
I think so.
Did you? All right, now you're kind of a weather guy. Kind of a weather guy. I'm not giving him enough credit. He likes weather, and I know my graphic flew away. It's back. So, Jack, look at the sunrise and look at the sunset time.
Yeah, they're pretty close there.
Okay, so they're exactly 12 hours and 1 minute apart, which means tomorrow, technically speaking, we have 12 hours and 1 minute of daylight. So let me ask you a question. How come tomorrow's not spring?
There's an 8-minute difference, isn't there?
He's good.
With something.
He's
That's all
good.
I remember.
Well, spring technically does not arrive until Wednesday, but it's almost here. The reason that we already have equal parts day and night, even though you think of the equal parts day and night as falling on the equinox. The reason it occurs earlier is because of refraction of light through the atmosphere. When the sun is first rising and when it's setting, the last glimpse of the sun when it's setting and the first glimpse of the sun when it rises over the horizon, it's actually not in your line of sight. You're seeing refracted light coming from below the horizon. And because that light refracts like that, it actually gives you a little additional daylight. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. The equinox does arrive officially Wednesday at 5:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So for those that are looking forward to it, you don't have to look too much further ahead. We'll get into that warm season here sooner than later. A couple questions and comments. Keep in mind we're aiming at getting to the 7-day forecast at around 10:07. That'll be the goal, at least on a nightly basis for now. I'm hearing my processor speed back up again. Now, is that the graphics card that's doing that, or is that the CPU?
It's got to be the CPU says,
Okay.
Now that I know that's not actually using that resource, I can look into why that we can get that turned on.
That would be good, because we have a very good graphics card on this machine. For any of those any tech heads that are out there, the AMD Ryzen, this is the Ryzen 5 processor. And I'm a big fan of it. AMD has good. Let's talk the tech and stuff. Don't get me started, right. About 100 people on here. We haven't really announced the share go. Let us know what you're seeing for your video quality and audio. This graphic right here. It's just so it's playing video. Now this is a different video. Hold on, but listen. It's quieter on this one. The gesture.
Is this a video capture?
Yeah, the video capture for the show.
I'm wondering if hooked up the audio.
What is that? Oh,
That's playing. That's the playback that's occurring. And we have this playing back. There's audio.
It's not, but does that explain why it's slowly like possible? Okay. We'll keep working on the theory. Okay. Well, we're not hitting home runs. We'll get there.
Man, where is the luck of the Irish when we get it?
I know.
We have our green.
And we've got our Irish.
Irish.
Yeah, she's a Donahue.
I know, so I don't know what's going on.
Donahue and O'Malley. Actually, that one is Alan. Is that one in Irish? We're going to go with O'Malley.
Okay.
Jack O'Malley was tonight. Well, we're... Sounds like a movie.
So whenever you're recording your
Oh! Okay. Alright, I got it.
That is the movie, isn't it?
Alright, so you guys are going to do without any, or we're just turn this off. Or one off. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. Here.
Okay, now you're on.
Can you hear me now? Wow.
So you're not going to use that graphic anymore,
I'm
right?
pulling them off.
Okay, Andrea on here says, yeah, we're going to stop using that
Okay, media source. Oh, there.
Oh, mute the media source then. That's all you gotta do.
That should be it, right?
Yeah, just mute the media source on those graphics and you should be good to go.
Okay.
So we realized that the music was actually from our son's movie.
Yeah, so
We're not being hacked. Steve thinks we're being hacked.
So we can blame my son
this
again.
This is actually our son that...
Yeah.
All right, can we just pause right here again?
So Christine says now we can't hear anything.
Nothing at all. Hold on, give him another moment.
That's a delay.
Yeah, that's just the delay.
Give us another moment.
Okay, Rain says good now.
Okay.
Donna says it's gone. Oh,
All
sorry,
right.
guys.
Every day's an adventure around
It
here.
sure is. Whew.
You know,
I was trying not to have a beer today.
we've been paying this guy in burgers and beers.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to increase your pay? Is that the problem here, Jack? What do we have to do to
I'm
get
holding
this?
back. I'm
Yeah,
holding back
really.
all the solutions.
All right, so we're going to get Jack to really get us up to speed very soon. But tonight we're kind of dealing with what we're dealing with. It's 10:06. I'll get to your 7-day in a moment. I do want to encourage you guys to like and share the video if you haven't already. Again, kind of going through some experimentation again tonight. In case you're not, basically, in case you didn't get the news flash at the beginning, we are multi-streaming now to multiple platforms. So this is going out to not just Facebook now, but also to YouTube. So this is going to be particularly important once we get these bugs all ironed out.
Yeah.
So for the 89 people that are on here on Facebook, thank you. For the 10 people that are on here right now from YouTube, thank you. If you don't mind, a like and a share on YouTube, a subscription is also very much appreciated. So you want to do the subscription thing and then hit the what's the little reminder, the notification thing.
Talking about the bell?
I'm talking about the bell. All right, 10:07, and we haven't got to as much weather as we wanted so far. We spent a lot of time troubleshooting.
Yes.
Troubleshooting. Patty on here, I see that you guys traveled the weather yesterday, or braved the weather yesterday, and went to the parade. Yes, we did, Patty. Did we run across you yesterday? Got to see a lot of people, which was awesome. Yadinette on here, and she's sharing the video, as it did Christine Miller. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Stephen Schultz, beers, LOL, multiple, baby. And then Andrea on here. It sounded like cool tech dance music. And I think it was the movie. Did he have the superhero?
Avengers on.
Yeah.
So
The Avengers,
Not
okay.
exactly a quiet movie.
And I got to keep that in mind during my, this is on, some of this is on, most of this is on me, let's be honest. But, I am doing the job of a lot of people.
I love that you can, take the responsibility.
Well, who else am I going to blame? I can't blame my free help. Can't blame my wife who's never really done media before now. So this is on me. I've got to own it. So we're learning as we go. Okay, so I need to make that memory when I'm recording videos to play back. I have to turn off the mic because I think somehow that got toggled on the last couple of days, and again through experimentation. But hey, you live once, so you got to learn as you go.
Apparently, our picture's freezing again.
It sounds like my computer's laboring. So.
But they can hear us, so that's good.
That's well.
Anyway, we're ready for the 7-day. Do you mind putting that up?
We're pulling it up. Somebody asking for it? Let's get to it. 7-day forecast. We covered your tonight, your tomorrow. And going straight on into the 7-day. Temperatures in the 30s next couple of days. Snow showers tomorrow, locally up to about 1 inch. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, though. And then, the breeze won't be terribly strong, so that's okay. Tuesday looks nice, actually. A little chilly in the morning. I think we start off in the teens, and then we'll warm the temperatures up to about 38 degrees. Return of sunshine by afternoon. As mentioned, spring arrives here promptly at 5:58 p.m. on Wednesday. And hey, appropriately, it's the warmest day of the next 7 to come.
Which is what?
almost the warmest. Warmest of the next 6 to come.
Oh, but I am excited about that.
High of about 50. Then we're going to bring in a little rain Wednesday night. And then into the day on Thursday, we're talking about some snow showers with the help of some lake. But you're talking about temperatures above freezing now. So accumulation potential doesn't look all that high Thursday, and then additional lake effect snow showers maybe Friday with those temperatures several degrees above freezing. Again, it doesn't look like it's going to be all that big of a deal, but it is going to be a reminder that winter's not quite finished with us just yet. Those averages, by the way, working their way up through the middle 40s. It'll be a while before we sustain that average, but I think it's coming. And then as we head towards next weekend, that's an errant 50% of sunshine. On Saturday, that's my pop, it's wrong on that map there, percent of precipitation. And then Sunday, that's right, mild. I think we do have just somewhat increasing clouds, but I like the temperatures to improve. And this may be associated with what's going to be a more prolonged warm-up. 11 people on YouTube right now. We've got, checking in with our Facebook crowd, 83 on here currently. If you haven't liked or shared the program yet, please do. Again, we're simulcasting. This is the first time we've done this, but simulcasting to both Facebook and YouTube. And, is your brainchild, because we were thinking about how to do this.
I was thinking just the other day, because there's some third-party services that allow you to do this, but they want money. And I thought,
it's not cheap.
No, it's not. I was thinking, there's got to be a way to do this.
Right.
So I came up with a solution.
Got a solution. Now, it's not a bug-free solution yet.
But
there's a process.
We're testing it out.
There's a process
See
here.
what we do.
We had Jack and I had a secret live feed, a little pirate live feed earlier. That was discovered by a handful of people earlier today. But we were working through some of the bugs, and hopefully we'll get this thing ironed out here in the next few days. So it's a big advent to be able to go to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. That's a huge deal. Now, only 12 people on YouTube currently. That's because we're not really advertising it. This is more of test run number 2. I think tomorrow maybe we'll start advertising that we're out here. Do want to look, though, because we are getting a number of comments. Brad Avery, video good now, video intermittently freezing was the previous comment. That's, and then Janine Reiner's on here talking about the noise is back. And then David Gully stopped by. Much better, it was on both. So again, we're getting some comments coming in from YouTube. Got to share from...
no sound.
Right now there's no sound. Well, there should be sound.
Yeah, you're
We've got sound. They don't have sound. We've got sound.
It says audio is skipping.
Is it? Well, just tell us something good.
Yeah.
Tell us something good.
It's kind of stumping me because I'm looking at your indicator on the bottom right.
Yeah.
And you have a nice green color. Green usually means good.
Right.
And your speed output is great. So I just don't understand why it would be freezing up like that.
My friend Chris says, sounds like you were picking up commercials or a radio station.
That is probably from, is it still on there? I think it's clean at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching my sound on the soundboard.
That was Chris just from a moment ago.
Tell him to check to see if his TV's on. She, Chris?
Turn down your radio when you go to speak on.
Right. Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah. All right, you're looking at GFS temperatures into the next 1 to 2 weeks. While we've got persistent troughing across the eastern United States now, we've been waiting for that break to occur, and it looks like it occurs next week. Starting Sunday into next week, we see a shift of warm air. And this could bring us actually a pretty nice sustained warm-up starting next week. So this is the week after the beginning of springtime, and that would be a big deal. So that would be very, very nice, and that's what we're hoping to see. All right, so
Donna says, on a positive note, she likes our green shirts.
Well, thank you, Donna. We just needed a little bit of positive news tonight.
And Katie said that you did not walk out of the house in that.
May have made a purchase today.
Oh, busted.
He's fresh off the truck. He's like, I've got to have the banana shirt. It's mine.
Oh, an announcement. Robin says April had her baby.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Jordan Patch is, I guess, the baby's name.
Jordan
Patch.
Jordan Patch is a giraffe.
All right.
So
Good news.
This is at the Seneca. This is at the Seneca.
No, it's Animal Adventure Park. Harpersville?
Harpersville.
It's near Binghamton.
Harpersville.
Okay.
All right, 80 people on here again tonight. We are multicasting for the first time on both Facebook and YouTube. I did run across a few technical issues along the way, but I like to say we're learning as we go.
Yes.
Showing you temperatures into the future as we head on into next week. I want to mention this. That we are looking at some warmer temperatures likely on the way. This is the Climate Prediction Center showing you those above normal temperatures for a change across the eastern half of the United States. So a lot of people kind of getting that spring fever, that little itch. We had that 70-degree day last week.
Yeah. That
we need more of that
needs to stay
in our lives, right? Well, I think next week we could have temperatures well up to the 60s a few days. So...
Okay, well, that's really good news.
Yeah, so we've got this week to get through. Not a lot of great news. Wednesday for the arrival of spring. It warms up a little bit, maybe around 50 with a little sun. But you're really going to have to wait till next week, starting Sunday, Monday, into next week before we really see the good stuff coming. Our
good friend Chantal says, I also like your weather forecast. Spring and 50s. Woohoo, what's not to love?
Thank you very much, Chantal. Appreciate you being here. How's our stream doing? We've got 77 people. Really, this cast tonight, it's been as much troubleshooting as it has anything else.
Yeah,
so we appreciate your patience.
Absolutely.
And there's been a lot of patient people on here. That's awesome.
And, we saw a lot of people at the parade yesterday. We thought it was important that we get out there and just kind of just be a part of the community as we...
That was great.
And, it was really awesome. So many people immediately recognized us and went out of their way to just say thank you. Thank you for, doing what you're doing. Thank you for staying strong, and we support you 100%. It was cool. It was very cool to see. So we can talk a little bit more about that in a moment. You hear it laboring again.
Yeah.
And it sounds like so we got to really troubleshoot this thing.
Yeah.
Bring on the warmth and sunshine. That's coming in from Jessica Monagle.
Heather says when you stop the movement on the map, it freezes the video of you.
When I stop the movement on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we frozen now? Let's get back to your forecast tonight. How are we looking?
nobody is saying.
A few snow showers or flurries tonight. Temperature's cold. You'll need that jacket in the morning. So we're monitoring. We're trying to assess. There it is. A little
froze. Facebook on here.
Okay, so do I lower the resolution on that camera?
We might have to. And maybe we're just shooting
too high.
The bar too high.
Okay, we're learning as we go here, folks. Eventually, we're going to get this all figured out. But in the meantime, we're going to need a lot of patience.
Yeah.
We'll bring that 7-day forecast back up in a bit. Again, what we're doing is just kind of going graphic by graphic testing, and also doing a little weather, doing a little how you doing, Stephanie, Steven on here. Excuse me, sorry, Steven. I need the larger fonts. Okay, either that or a pair of specs. Steven Jones went to the parade, awesome. And then Don on here. When is the next super moon? Now those are typically at least 6 months apart. So you may be waiting a little while. You got to wait till the moon comes back into its elliptical orbit, and what do they call it? I'm not even going to try. It's the point of closest approach. You're going to be waiting for a little bit for the next supermoon.
Christy says, yes, any moving graphic freezes.
Any moving graphic does. Including the video, which, are we frozen now? Okay.
Let me check.
Says you were frozen again.
All right.
Intermittently. Dwight. The question
Whenever
is,
you change pictures, you freeze, says Janine.
What? See, now we're good again for the moment.
Okay.
What if I can do this on the fly, right, Jack? I can just come on in here. I'm going to change that setting. Maybe we'll do it on, let's do it on this one. And we'll bring it down a little bit.
I think it's actually going to be your output.
You don't think that's gonna help it?
I think you go over to settings. Just don't hit exit.
Settings.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably taking
output. You want to change that?
Yeah.
You think that's?
Let's try that.
Okay. Boom.
I'll do it on my end too.
1500. We'll see. All right. Let's go back and let's try this again. All right. Here's current conditions outside. Let me know what you guys are seeing. Appreciate your all's help with us troubleshooting as well. Temperatures upper 20s and to around 30, picking up some returns over the lake. Eventually some of that moisture comes on shore as some lake effect snow showers as we head towards day tomorrow. So tonight mainly dry. 22 is your low. Tomorrow's high temperature around 36 degrees. Again, some snow showers, maybe some minor accumulations, not expecting a whole lot associated with that, but we'll be watching for you. And then in a moment, I'll bring up the latest high resolution NAM. That's the North American model. Talk about timing of possibility of some snow showers and flurries here next couple of days. It looks like winter's not quite done with us just yet, so something we'll be dealing with. How's the video doing now?
They're saying it looks good. Well, no, wait. Debbie says picture keeps freezing.
It's still freezing. We'll see, because we just made the change.
Donna says looks good.
We just made the change, and so it may take a minute or two for people to get the full effect.
And then John Joseph says he misses Jack's comments.
Sorry, Jack.
Sorry, we need Jack here right now. His comments will come later.
Hey, you want the comments, or do you want us to be on at all?
So, really, at this rate.
That's kind of what I think the dilemma is here.
All right, Teresa says graphic good. Vicky says looks good.
Okay, maybe.
Town says both are good.
Maybe we're stabilizing.
Yeah.
I don't
hear that
Fan's not going crazy.
And if you notice on OBS, your output bit rate is a little lower now. And it's still green, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to OBS.
And see that bottom right?
Yeah.
1639.
Yeah. So what was the CPU at before?
Not sure, but your kilobits per second was ramping up quite a bit higher.
Where were you seeing it at? Like, how high did you see it?
I mean, you were a little bit above 2,000, but I saw a spike to 7,000 a couple times, which is very bizarre because we should have it throttled.
We should. Yeah. So, okay, that's good.
Amy says didn't freeze that time.
That may be it. Maybe 1,500 is the magic number.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Joseph says video good now. Also sounds like computer is not laboring.
It's not. Awesome,
Mary
John.
Perry says good since you made the change. So far so good, says Karen. Linda says good here.
Well, do me a favor then, since we're doing better. Like and share the video.
Yeah.
All right, we want to grow the audience one more time tonight, and then we're going to kick back and cut a little bit. We will show that 7-day forecast one more time.
I'm sorry, I have to share the video.
Oh, yeah.
And David Gully says, hashtag Team Jack's comments.
Team Jack.
I love that.
Maybe that's where his nickname should come from.
Hashtag Crack Allen.
Crack Allen. He likes to crack the jokes, baby.
Yeah,
there you go.
See?
True. Yeah, see now, I
See?
can get behind
it is
that.
Crack Allen. I told you it was. We knew the whole time.
Oh, Jack Allen is watching. I see it. Jack is he's arrived.
I'm just sharing this video. Just
all right.
We should get excited. The comments are.
Here comes that next wave of precipitation you're looking at here. This is late tonight. Could have a snow shower or a flurry. Is our video still good? How about that? We are stabilized. And the crowd's returning. We're up to 84 people.
Yeah, this is great. Well, Jack did come on. Maybe they're just happy to see some comments. Maybe. I don't know.
They were waiting. Jack, where's my YouTube people at?
Go back. Live control room.
Live control room.
There, right here.
Got 9 people on YouTube. I want to make sure we continue to watch these guys. We haven't really announced it, but they're finding their way over here.
So
Brad Avery, video good as of 22:18. So that was 6 minutes ago.
Okay.
Stephanie Catlin, I'm taking my long coat in for dry cleaning. So no more consistent freezing temperature. You know what? We're going to take that into consideration. I'm going to write that down. Okay, since we've got a request, no more freezing temperatures. This is coming in from Stephanie Kaplan. All right, that'll be $5 if you want that to occur. Okay, so right? Don't you? You need to tip your friendly weatherman.
Heather Town says, "Why don't we see a moving map again?"
Oh, we're moving. Sorry.
Just to see how that works.
And we're moving. Oh, I know what you're looking for. Let me get through the Futurecast real quick here. This is for the day tomorrow. Notice we got this band of some snow showers. I'm going back to Telestrate now. Jack, computer's sounding healthier.
Yes, it does.
So snow showers arriving. It's showing it around 9-10 o'clock in the morning. And then a little band kind of drifts through the noon hour. This is going to affect Jack's commute to work.
Sure is.
Jack's going to have to call a 4x4 Uber to pick him up.
It froze again.
Don't say that. Who said that?
A lot of people.
It froze? What froze? Oh, it did freeze.
It did freeze.
Well, you know, that just tweaks me.
Oh, man.
How about this one? I bet you're removing again. So it feels like we have a shelf life when it comes to this, because it turns into a pumpkin. Now this is again the new camera. We did not have this problem with the old camera. You know, I replaced the camera because it's a better picture. Let's go back. Now this is the how are we looking on this graphic? I don't want to go forward yet before we figure out.
So Christy says it's unfroze.
Okay.
Because we just have to move to the next graphic and it unfreezes it. But what would be causing the camera to... Is it a cache problem?
I don't think it's the camera necessarily. It might just be the output from the program.
But why is it that I didn't experience this...
I'm sorry, with the other camera you're saying.
Right. This is a new camera. Mm-hmm. Again, one of the cool things with this camera, it's not attached. Hello, everybody. Whoa. I know, way up high. All right. Anyway, it's cool because we can move it around. We can check the place out. So I like this camera. I want this camera to work. And so we just have to figure out, and most of the time it does work. It's definitely a better picture. Let's come back over here and take a look at the comparison. So this is the new camera. This is the old camera. What do you guys think?
Heather thinks the leprechaun is in our computer.
New camera?
She might be on his.
What do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. New camera? Look good, look bad? Oh, I'm moving this around like that's going to do something. All right, so new camera. And then here's the old camera. Okay? What are your all's thoughts? The old camera had less technical issues. New camera? Old camera. I don't think there's any doubt which one looks better. Jack, you helped me tweak this quite a bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You have any thoughts?
About the camera.
Donna says you're making me dizzy.
All right, we're done. We're finished with that.
Oh, guys.
Who's on here tonight? Let's take one more look at your extended forecast. And thank you for you troopers bearing with us through, again, technical issues here tonight as we simulcast for the first time on both YouTube and Facebook, so which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Got 8 people on here right now. Concurrent users on the Facebook platform, including Joseph. Is that John Joseph? I think YouTube has less a delay than Facebook. Now that's going to bring up our next thing we're going to try, right?
Yeah, well, they do. Yeah, YouTube. I've noticed when I've gone live, there's maybe a 3 or 4 second delay from real time, where Facebook is sometimes 25-30 seconds.
Which is a lot, and honestly, I think that's unacceptable.
So everyone hands down is saying the new camera.
New camera looks good,
Yeah.
but it just froze.
But yeah.
No, that was the previous one. I don't know. We got to figure this out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We've got 75 people on here, so still a pretty healthy crowd.
They've really
hung in there.
They have. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Elaine Vincent Stoll says, you guys look great. Thank you. Robin on here. New camera looks better. Patty, she's on board as well. It's not the camera, says Chantel. It's the camera operator. Clearly, I know what you're getting at, Chantel.
Yes, I'm sure this would change.
Jason says, new is much better. That's my buddy Jason Urquhart from my days at Purdue. The old glory of Purdue. How did we do today in the seeding, by the way, Jason? Tell me we got in this tournament. Maybe we didn't.
You think we didn't?
I haven't looked. I haven't had time to watch any basketball. I know nothing. This will be the first time in how many years that we haven't filled out an
Duke won
NCAA.
last night.
They always win.
Right, but that's all I know.
They always win. So their championship game was today, though, I think. Or was it last night? That could have been the ACC championship last night. Probably was.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is the first time in years that we haven't done... We could, but what's the point?
I know.
Maybe this is the year since we haven't been watching.
Dawn said it froze when you checked YouTube.
Oh, it did? Okay.
You're moving again on there, though.
No? See, once you're on there long enough, it freezes.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a what do you call it? It's a critical mass of fire. It freezes. I sure will. Yeah, I want to do things about both Lisa and David Healy for checking with us about and also want to put David Healy in everybody's prayers. At the Charlotte Memorial Hospital, as I understand it right now, he's recovering from neck spinal fusion surgery. He's coming right. So again, you can keep David Healy and that family in prayers. Strong, loyal, hopefully getting stronger as we speak. So thank you very much for your continued support of this program, and we'll be thinking of you for sure. Okay, so your forecast, again, I'm going to kind of toggle back and forth while we finish up this program tonight. 70 people on. We've been on for 44 minutes. I'm going to take a few more comments before we wind this down. Jack, what have we learned tonight? We've learned a lot, right?
Yeah.
And then Jeffrey Rogers on here. I want another shout out to him. We got to hang out with our friend.
The movie sounds back again.
Oh, you're playing.
What am I playing? Because he's just got the one mic. Let me go back to...
Did you show Jetstream wins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where your sound was.
Is that where the sound's coming out of?
Yeah.
That makes sense because
Get that off there.
It's got to go.
All right, it should be better now, right?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay, and then Jeffrey popped on here, so I want to show that picture of Jeffrey and the family hanging out to get a Cheesecake Factory earlier. So Jeffrey thanks for taking time to hang out with the Kappells today. I think I've got another couple pictures of this guy. Here he is. This is me and Jeffrey Having a good time. I was trying to persuade him to use a little Tabasco on that burger. He said,
Yeah,
nope,
he wasn't going for that.
that ain't gonna happen. He likes his burger without the heat.
Yeah.
What do you? All right. So it was just a suggestion, and then at some point there was some sort of a dare that involved eating like a whole thing of butter, like a whole little slab of butter. And
yeah, that was hard to watch.
well, he actually agreed, and I was surprised. And then after he did that, he pulled a prank on me. And
Yes, he did.
let's just say he was calling me Butterfingers at the end of the prank. So Jeffrey, great time. Thanks as always for hanging out with the Kappells. We always enjoy your company. Keep up the good work. Find Jeffrey, by the way, at GSL Show. He's on every social media. You can find him on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. He's probably on Snapchat or something like that. And then he's got his own webpage as well. That's just GSL Show. So check out Jeffrey Rogers, Rochester's youngest journalist. And he does a great job. So support that young man. Still in high school. He's still got a couple years to graduate. It's hard to believe. And then let's give a little love out to Jack.
Hey.
Again, guy may look familiar. Probably don't recognize him with the hat on. There you go.
There it is.
There's Jack.
You just blinded everybody.
All right, yep. So Jack, you can find him. Now, do you want them to follow your Jack Allen account or just the RNYN?
Yeah, just the site there with the TV page. That's what I'm trying to get at.
All right. So the TV page is where he archives video, and we've explained a couple of times on this show. But what type of archives there? You've got some new material you're uploading as we speak.
Yeah. Well, it's an ongoing process. I have about 800 tapes just from this one donation. That's not including the ones that I've
Who
previously
has 800 VHS tapes lately?
I actually had received them from a guy who contacted me. His father had recently passed away, and he used to record all these TV movies.
Yeah.
And sometimes the tape would run long, or a lot of people, when they would record movies, they would cut out the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it run right through.
So you get some of the good old-fashioned commercials too.
And sometimes
These were from what era?
About 1984 through about 1990.
Okay.
And I've gotten through 84 and most of 85 right now.
Oh my gosh.
I've still got the rest of the 80s to go through.
84 through 90. The only thing I can think of is Atari to Nintendo. We went from Atari to Nintendo in that time frame. Which was kind of cool.
From 84 through 87, we went from me not being born to...
Oh!
Ouch!
Jack, really?
Jack, let me show you. Let's do a little hair comparison. Okay.
How old are you, Mike?
Okay.
What's the...
What that it's called? That's called seasoning.
Seasoning,
It's called
okay.
experience.
Yeah,
okay?
my son was pointing out mine earlier today at the Cheesecake Factory with Jeffrey, and I'm like, well, you had something to do with that. I said,
I can guarantee you that much. So that's Jack Allen,
folks. What do you
folks.
think about Jack Attack?
Jack Attack. That's
You
good.
like it?
That's fine.
Jack Attack.
That's
I've been attacked by this guy a few times. A few Jack Attacks in my time. 69 people on here, so we're going to bring this to a close, I think. Right, guys? We've done our testing.
Mm-hmm.
We apologize for the technical issues. We're working towards streamlining this process. But the big deal tonight, and as I say this, I can hear the processor speed up.
Yeah.
The big deal tonight was that not only were we on Facebook like we usually are, for the first time we're on both Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. So anyway, tonight was a big learning experience. I saw my CPU jumped up to about 70
Oh, did it?
for a moment, and now it's back down. So why would it race? What would cause it to race? Well, we're not really changing much. We're just kind
There's
of...
got to be something running somewhere.
Something's running wild
Yeah.
on this computer.
I might have to do a Jack Attack and
Jack...
weed it out.
Get on it.
What about this? I do a little task manager. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get the task manager open. How about if we go back? We're still testing, folks.
Yeah.
If you guys have suggestions, let us know. Okay, this is one graphic that I'm looking for the... Oh,
No, you're good there. That's us. That's what I'm
that's
playing.
us?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm waiting for the GPU to jump back up. When it does, I'm going to hit you. Oh, here it is. Nope. It looks okay there. Let's go back to Kappell Cast. And
Control T.
I did do that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe not. I got Mr. Control T here, everybody.
Yes, that's right.
All right. We're trying to tax the system purposely. Now it's going to be nice.
Right, of course.
Makes complete sense.
Funny how that works.
Cindy, sounds like action-packed movie sounds in the background, and that's the Avengers. We figured out
Yes.
where that's coming from. Okay, here we go. We're being attacked, Jack.
What's running?
Here we go. So you need CPU. Do you need processes? Is that where we're going to figure this out?
Click the performance tab there.
Boom.
What is...
Spike. What's that spike?
Actually, yeah, go back to processes or processes. Or...
Okay. So Chrome's taking up, time Chrome's racing.
Yeah.
It looks like OBS is holding steady. Now Chrome's back down. And OBS just spiked.
Yeah.
Well, what is that?
I'm thinking maybe, like we were looking at earlier with the hardware versus the software encoder.
Yeah.
I'm going to look in to see if we can get the hardware encoder enabled on here.
That'd be good.
Because you do have that graphics card, but for some reason it's not it's not being used.
All right.
So you're relying simply on the memory in your machine to do the broadcast.
We're getting our best people on this. David Gully on here.
Oh, Heather says frozen again.
Okay, you're two in the photo. Wait. He's talking about one of the photos I was showing. And then Christine Miller muted it. Okay, now the crazy noise happening. And we do it. It's laboring again. Very frustrating. Let's see.
John Joseph, sounds like an airplane just shut down.
Yeah.
That's great.
Ooh,
we got a lot of kinks to work out.
We do. All right, well, we're working towards it.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be a late night, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to work on this for a little while longer.
Hopefully we get it figured out. So anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time, though. We've been on here for a while. Still 60 people, so thank you for being here. Any more shout-outs we want to give before we're finished? Quick shout-out to Pat Underwood with the share. I've got Heather on here. Thank you for all you do. You're very welcome. Joe Sett on here also with the share. And then LOL Lisa, I'll stick with Facebook. Okay, she must be giving a plug.
She's my YouTube friend because we both were uncomfortable with YouTube.
You just don't know how to do it.
We are a little, we're unfamiliar.
That's all right. We'll get there. Hopefully we iron out both the YouTube and the Facebook streams. In the meantime, I want to thank you again for being on here tonight as always. We'll continue to work towards making this it's always entertaining if you can hear us and see us, but making this just a more streamlined process.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Perry says the crazy noise came on with the round world graphic.
Yeah.
Okay, so when
y'all are aware of that.
That's the Kappell Cast. 5,000.
And not Jerry Edwards with the positivity. He says practice makes perfect. You'll get it.
Thank you very much, Jerry. As always, appreciate you being here tonight. Be sure to give that loving family of yours a big hug for us. And that's it for us. One final look at your forecast here as we bring this thing to a close. And I got some things to look forward to this week. A couple snow showers tomorrow, not a big